Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, August the 23rd, and we are here at the Futures in five futures, 5 minutes. This is tradingbook.com. I'm Anne Marie. We're going to start with the ES, of course. Taking a look at this, it's got a bullish profile in general, but you can see that we are stalled out here. And as a matter of fact, we do have a negative trigger after this motion that we've had over the last couple of days. We are trying to hold into this area. So here's what we're going to see. Above 2860, 2861, we have the shot of breaking out of this wedge to move higher. Other than that, we're going to step back down into the thin volume profile. So watch your levels and make sure you retest the failed breakout, because in this kind of formation with a flat moving average, our pullbacks are going to be buy zones, our extensions are going to be sell zones. This is not a trending environment. And as a matter of fact, we have negative divergence across the board. Taking a look at the NQ is in a neutral space. It's been trying to hold this area. Take a look at the volume backdrop here in the space. This is for the month of August. We've got a thinner volume right here, thinner volume right here. And so in this region, we are stalling out. There's a big battleground between 74.21 and 74.26 to even 74.40 up in that space. Holding up over 74.16 gives us a little bit more buying power. That's the low of the day so far, and as long as we hold it, we'll be okay. The chart is recovering a little bit, but this zero line is just not a pretty picture for us to look at here. It really is telling us that we've got price compression, number one, and then number two, because of that price compression, we're in a wait state. So if we toss the coin and take the trade, that's exactly what it will be, a coin toss. And I'm not really fond of those. So wait for the break. Let that break retest, because again, with a flat moving average, the break could be deep, but there's going to be a reversal edge on the top of it. Look at all the wicks that start moving in this space. This is a pretty good sign that it is holding up here, but that could fade as soon as we lose that level. 74.16 line in the sand. Taking a look at the YM, this is the mini Dow. We've got a thin profile event right here. It's still a bullish breakout, still with negative divergence, still under a negative trigger that says, hey, listen, I'm on the hunt for support. Yesterday, I talked about this. If you have the intraday setups, I talked about this area being a critical bounce zone, certainly something that you can trade into in terms of that space, because a thin volume event would create that rejection zone. Up here, however, another flat formation. Going to be a noisy patch, folks. You can tell people are in a wait state, and it could be because of news. All right, now we're taking a look at oil. Oil's been trapped. You can see my note. It says between 65.84, 68.53, and we've been grinding upside. It really has moved quite a bit overnight coming into this space. Lots of news out there as well, but our fade should give us a buy zone. So here's the thing. If you remember from times past, this area around 67.76 was a major congestion zone. You can see it at the beginning of the month, earlier in that space, giving us an S-curve test. For those of you that study with me, you'll see that old resistance, new support, and then the break of there in that space. They're going to try and fill it out. As long as we hold this 67.60-ish area, it's going to be bullish. That's going to be where that stop event is. Big fades still going to be buying zones, but this is a critical space. It's saying, listen, if I don't breach my 68.15 area, I am going to test these lower edges of support. Here we have gold. It's sitting in a neutral environment. Several pockets of low volume. I have been talking about the exhaustion bounce, this relief bounce in motion. We can see it doing exactly what it was supposed to. Struggled at 1192, struggled at 1197, struggled at 1205. We've got a fade. That's a natural thing that occurs when we've got motion like this. We are coming into a region where there's very little price acceptance, so we're going to reject that area. Taking a look at the pullback here off of 1192, going to be a natural bounce zone. Two things you can do. You can trade it long off this bounce if you believe it's got upside pressure, or you can wait for it to fail this flat-ish moving average up here around 1199 and take it short. The choice is yours. You just have to establish your risk, which is the most important thing. It's not about being right. It's about that when you're wrong, it doesn't hurt that badly. That's how we stay consistently positive in the market. Good luck trading today, and thanks for watching the Futures in 5.